is for the WBA, PABA, WBO Oriental, WBO African, and WBC OPBF heavyweight titles collectively. It is sponsored by Burger King, who are right behind Joseph's mission to be #1 in the world. The TAB odds for this fight are Tupou at $7, Parker at $1.07. Remember to download the TAB mobile app for iPhone or Android, or visit the tab.co.nz to place your bets. And now, good people, it is time for the highest-ranked heavyweight fight to ever take place on New Zealand soil. It is your time to shine, Southland, Invercargill, New Zealand, for the thousands in attendance here at the IoT Stadium and the millions of people who will be watching this telecast around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, would somebody, somewhere, make some noise? Introducing first, making his way to the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, this is the WBO African Heavyweight Champion, Bowie Tupou.
So Bowie Tupou makes his way in 25-3, 17 knockouts. His wife Georgia and little baby Leslie are here to see him fight tonight. This is huge for him. This is a career changer for him. He knocks off Joseph Parker tonight, and we've had a few upsets tonight, and Horn getting cut. This is a very exciting fight for Tupou. It extends his career. It would probably move him in the WBO top 5 and put him immediately in line for title shot. But Joseph, he's still a couple years away, but this is the type of fighter he's got to be. Tupou's a big man. You people in the States, 250 pounds, 120.5 kg.
Shit, boss, man. I got this, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the champion, Joseph Parker!
Joseph Parker knocks out Francois Thunder. Joseph doesn't like it. He's banging him. Got him with a good shot. Oh, he's ready to go. Look at this. It's all over, folks.
Left hook, though, followed by the right hand from Parker. And he stops it.
Everything starts with that jab.
Oh, great uppercut by Joseph Parker on the body.
How about this, folks? I love it. I absolutely love it. The nose, lining it up for the big shot. Fenway gets hit. Right hand. He's not going to get up from that. He is right in the chin with a solid right hand. This fight's all over. Not having the trouble. Joseph's going after him. Looked up the right hand. Drops it out. And that was a heavy right hand.
And his opponent making his way to the blue corner. He is the reigning, defending WBO Oriental, WBA, PA, BA, and SSBF heavyweight champion.
Joseph making his way out. Those are his uncles. Uncle Tupou. Leading him in there from Samoa. Joseph 14-0, 12 knockouts. Kevin Barry and his brother Brian lead him in. Joseph turned pro in 2012. 3 KO wins, 4 wins in 13, 5 and 14. This is his 3rd fight this year. He must be disciplined tonight. Use his jab, sit down and body shots, and avoid the big power of Tupou. He's been working on defense for this fight, and that's why they selected a very dangerous and very high-ranked fighter to be the opponent. Joseph is stepping up in class tonight. This is a heavyweight in his prime, with an impressive 25-3 career record that he's fighting with 17 knockouts. More knockouts than Joseph has fights. Working with Jeff Fennick, Hall of Famer. Now all the hard training for Joseph, he hopes will come to fruition tonight. Parker's fast, he's big, he's heavy-handed, and most importantly, he's very athletic. Here's Joseph Parker. And in the ILT Stadium in Southland, in Invercargill, New Zealand, they absolutely love it. A lot of anticipation in the crowd. Bradville Kelly of Australia will be handling the refereeing duties. Take a look at the tail of the tape. Parker's a little bit taller. He's much lighter than the 120 kg Bowie Tupou. Parker's 9 years younger. And you take a look at a slight reach advantage for Joseph Parker. So we're set to go. Here's our ring announcer, Dan Hennessy, to get this one underway.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Scheduled with 12 $3 professional championship heavyweight boxing. It is for the WBA, PABA, WBO Oriental, WBO African, and the vacant WBC OPBF boxing heavyweight titles. It is sponsored by Burger King. The weight burgers are meant to be. The WBO supervisor is Leon Panancillo. The sanctioning body for this heavyweight championship bout is the NZPBA. President is Sir Pat Leonard. The corner supervisors, Kevin Pine and Zane McDonald. The judges for this title fight are Carl Zappia, Greg Burgess, and John Conway. And when the bell rings, the international referee in charge is the Rose Brad Vocali. And now introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the ring wearing red trunks with black trim. He weighed in at 120.5 kgs. He hails from Nuku'alofa, Tonga, now residing in Redfern, New South Wales, Australia. He is the WBO African heavyweight title holder. He's ranked at number 13 in the world rankings by the WBO. He is trained by 3-time world champion and boxing Hall of Famer Jeff Fennick. He has 28 professional fights with 25 wins, 3 losses. 17 big wins coming by way of KO. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Bowie Tupou. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner enters the ring with black trunks and red trim. He weighed in at 107.5 kgs. He hails from South Auckland, New Zealand. He is the current WBA, PABA, and WBO Oriental heavyweight champion. He is New Zealand's heavyweight champion. He is ranked in the top 10 fighters in the world by the WBO at number 8. He is trained by Olympic silver medalist and renowned boxing coach Kevin Barry. He is an undefeated fighter with 14 wins, 14 professional fights, 12 by way of KO. His Samoan High Chief name is Lupe Soliai La'auli. Ladies and gentlemen, he
Joseph wanted me to be sure to say hello to Caleb Barry, who's watching in the States, who works with him along with Kevin and Brian Barry. We listen to Brad McKelly.
Gave you both some firm instructions at the rules meeting yesterday and again in the dressing room tonight. You're both professionals. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Remember, protect yourself at all times. 3 knockdown rule, there is none. Okay, you can't be saved by the bell in any round. Touch gloves, go back to your corner, wait for the bell. Also, Bowie, just pull that down a little bit. That's good there. That's it. Okay.
All right, 10-point must-scoring system, no standing issues. There's no 3 knockdown rule. The fighter cannot be saved at the bell in any round. Only the referee can stop the fight. The unified rules of boxing. 4 different titles at stake here tonight. Bowie Tupou, very strong.
Okay, doctor, you all right? You okay?
Turned pro with no amateur fights. He's a former Penrith Panther junior rugby player, and he looks like a rugby player. He is strong, and he is big. Now Joseph handles him, and immediately what we expected, Tupou is going right after him. Getting squared up, Joseph holding him off. Joseph nails him with a shot in the head right away. Joseph doesn't want to get called into a war right now.
Yeah, I know, and Joseph's smart enough now not to get drawn into a war, and that's what Tupou wants to do. Wants to try and mess him up and land some heavy shots and get him to draw him into a fight.
Nice job coming off the ropes by Joseph Parker. Joseph doing all the landing so far. Nothing real heavy yet. Tupou hasn't been able to land a big shot. Coming in, making himself even smaller, trying to get to the body of Joseph. Joseph smart, he hangs on, comes with an uppercut on the inside.
Tupou, he's open for the uppercut. You can see there's a big opening there. I'm sure they've been training. Oh, it's all right.
He's not getting up from this. He will not get up. It's up to 4 and 5, and he starts to quiver. It's waved up. A first-round knockout. What a punch by Joseph Parker. He didn't even see it. How about that? That is not what we expected. A first-round knockout. I want to see the replay and see exactly where that came from.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was an uppercut or whether it was a short right hand.
But he certainly hurt Bowie Tupou. How about that for the strength of Joseph Parker? The last thing we expected was him to show that kind of power in the very first round against this guy. Joseph Parker is the real deal. I'm going to hold back just a bit now to make sure Bowie Tupou is okay. As he was cracked. He's sitting up all right, and his eyes are open.
Well, there's no need for the 8 count there.
Boy, that is some big punch. And I want to see exactly what it was, because his body was shielding it, and we couldn't really see it.
Couldn't really see it. Whether it was a right hook or a right uppercut.
I knew it was something heavy, though, because when I saw you watching...
Here we go, here it is here, Bob. I'd say, oh, top of the head. Right hook on top of the head.
Right on top of the head, that's it. Left hook, and then he...
Right on the forehead.
Look at that, look at the power that he had on this.
Here we go, he had his range.
Boom. He was coming in and he ducked it. He got him right on top of the
head. Right on top of the forehead.
That'll tell you about the power of Joseph to knock this guy out. Wow. This is a guy that was sparring with the likes of Kelly Meehan, Lucas Brown in Australia, and Joseph absolutely destroys him with one punch in the top of the head. He's getting so strong, this kid.
He is getting strong. Certainly making a statement in the heavyweight division.
The smiles of Kevin Barry, all the hard work for both of them. All right, we have to get the official particulars, so let's go to our ring announcer, Lieutenant Dan Hennessy.
Fighters to the center ring, please.
Glad to see Bowie Tupou okay to get to the center of the ring. And what a night for Joe Parker. Wow. His mom Sally and Dad Dempsey thrilled. out of the blue. At 103 of the first round, Joseph Parker, winner by knockout. How about that? Wow. Clint Brown is moving in there, and we'll have a conversation with Joseph Parker momentarily, as soon as they get all the belts on him. Wonderful victory for Joseph Parker. Well, that'll move him up in the rankings, Shane.
Oh, it certainly will. Certainly will. Well deserved.
All right, here's Clint Brown. Go ahead, Clint. Take it away with Joseph.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the thoughts now of that explosive Joseph Parker punch there, because it went down quicker than a bluff oyster, mate. What's your thoughts on that particular bout? Well done.
Hey, thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank God again for this wonderful victory. Hey, Invercargill, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, in training camp, we trained for 12 rounds. I can hear Kevin calling out in the corner, Joe, box him. He's coming out and he's looking for a big shot. So once I started establishing the jab, we worked on going in when he was coming in, and all he's worried about is throwing his punches, and he's not worried about what's coming back. So yeah, I went one round and we're prepared to go 12, so we're happy with the victory, and what can I say, it's a good night.
It's been an amazing night for boxing here in Invercargill. KB, you always said expect the unexpected, mate. We've seen some classic fights tonight.
Well, this is heavyweight boxing, and like the Invercargill people have shown us a lot of love. I really wish, I wish for everybody who came here that, that we could have got some more rounds, but Joseph Parker is a very heavy-handed fighter. This was his biggest test. We thought we were bringing you a fight that I expected to go 6 or 7 rounds. So, so what Joe has shown tonight, and once again moving up the rankings, so this young man is for real. This young man is to be very proud of, and we're really happy to have him here in Invercargill, and thanks for the love and support.
From your memory of the actual first round there in the big KO, I mean, it's going to be on the big screen in just a moment, but you're obviously expecting him to come at you hard and fast, but you came back just as hard without being hit.
Yeah, like I said, we prepared well. Kevin told me, we worked on my defense, and we didn't get a lot of rounds to show it, but this is what we worked on, countering when he comes in, and we landed a good shot. But I just want to say this, it's an amazing stadium. I stood there when everyone was screaming, and I just absorbed. I'm thankful for everyone for coming out, and I think it's time to go and get some bluff oysters and a whopper.
And you threw the bomb tonight, mate, didn't you?
Yeah.
Threw the big bomb.
Well, everyone, there's a half-price BK chicken and half-price barbecue bacon double cheese tomorrow, so go down to Burger King, enjoy yourself. I might see you guys there.
So what's next now, mate? I mean, like, you proved you've got a big knockout punch. 15-0 now, and where do you want to go? What's next?
Hey, we're going to enjoy this victory. Going to sit down with Kev, my team, Duco, my management team. We have a fight planned for October 15th. We're just trying to lock in an opponent. So I'm pretty excited to be, keeping busy. It keeps me eating healthy and training in the gym, and learning my craft in the ring.
You're certainly doing that, mate, and doing a fantastic job. The whole of New Zealand's right behind you. KB, keeping active, keeping busy, that's working wonders.
That's, we found out last year when Joe fought 5 times in a year that really worked for him. So we have the same schedule this year. Look, firstly, I'd just like to thank Leon and Danny from the WBO for coming here for this fight. And we hope that they're going to support us and help us as we move up the WBO rankings to fight for a mandatory and hopefully get a world title shot in the next 18 months to 2 years.
And anyone you want to thank finally, Joseph?
Thank you to my team. Thank you to Burger King. Thank you to Invercargill. We'll see you again soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Joseph Parker.
So Joseph Parker, 15-0, a dramatic first-round knockout. We'll be back to wrap things up in just a little bit. Stick right with us, folks.